Serving God. You shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice. You shall serve him and hold fast to him. Deuteronomy 13 and verse 4. No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will be loyal to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. Matthew 6:24. Then Jesus said to him, Away with you, Satan, for it is written, You shall worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve. Matthew 4, verse 10. But take careful heed to do the commandment and the law which Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, to love the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, to keep his commandments, to hold fast to him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. Joshua 22, verse 5. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Romans 12, verses 1 and 2. Be kindly affectioned to one another with brotherly love, in honour giving preference to one another, not lagging in diligence, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, distributing to the needs of the saints, given to hospitality. Romans 12, verse 10, 11 and 13. A good message to leaders. Be kindly affectioned to those you lead. As for you, my son, Solomon, know the God of your father, and serve him with a loyal heart and with a willing mind. For the Lord searches all hearts and understands all the intent of the thoughts. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will cast you off forever. 1 Chronicles 28, verse 9. And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you? We're the new Israel, those that are born again believers. But to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Deuteronomy 10, verse 12. And it shall be that if you earnestly obey my commandments, which I command you today, to love the Lord your God and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, then I will give you the rain for your land in its season, the early rain and the latter rain, that you may gather in your grain, your new wine and your oil. And I will send grass in your fields for your livestock, that you may eat and be filled. Deuteronomy 11, 13 to 15. That makes me wonder why some countries have droughts. I'm sure there's corruption in the leadership of the land. And if it seems evil to you to serve the Lord, choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24 verse 15. That's why he got into the promised land. He served the Lord. Those who didn't failed to get in. Remember that the promised land is heaven now. Then Samuel said to the people, "Do not fear. You have done all this wickedness, yet do not turn aside from following the Lord, but serve the Lord with all your heart. And do not turn aside, for then you would go after empty things which cannot profit or deliver, for they are nothing. For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it has pleased the Lord to make you his people." 1 Samuel 12, 20 to 22. So they failed the Lord, but now they turned back to him. So if you failed the Lord, turn back to him. He will not fail you. But now we have been delivered from the law, having died to what we were held by, so that we should serve in the newness of the Spirit, not in the oldness of the letter. Romans 7 verse 6. We get given a new life when we follow Jesus. Make a joyful shout to the Lord. With all your lands, serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Enter his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him. Bless his name. Psalm 100 verses 1, 2 and 4. So you shall serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of you. No one shall suffer miscarriage or be barren in your land. I will fulfill the number of your days. Exodus 23, 25 and 26. Good promises there.